pasty.
Oh my god.
Uni, scallop, it's fresh. Chili.
Lime, oysters, cheese on the other side.
Starting with the #1 must-get food when you're in Porto.
This is the best pastéis de nata. Close at midnight, so we're here just in time.
Pastéis de nata are iconic Portuguese egg tarts with a crispy pastry shell and a rich, creamy custard filling. You'll see many shops selling pastéis de nata, but we were told that this was the best one, and we absolutely loved it. The origin dates back to the 19th century when Catholic monks at the Jeronimos Monastery in Lisbon began making them as a way to use up excess egg yolks, and is now a staple of Portuguese cuisine. If you're looking for a healthy brunch spot but also has delicious cheesecakes, then stop by Say Cheesecake. There's an outdoor courtyard and inside dining, and we ordered a hearty and healthy breakfast, then ended with a sweet Basque blueberry cheesecake that was delicious. Next door is one of the Hungry Biker locations. There's a couple of them in Porto, and there's always a line out the door. We ended up getting ginger lattes here and wish we had more time to try their brunch. The line does move quickly, so if you have time or get up early, then highly recommend trying Hungry Biker.
And our little to-go coffees. We're going to this coffee shop here.
This is a cute coffee shop that we pass by our Airbnb every time. I have a full Airbnb tour video which I'll link below. This cafe has freshly baked pastries, yummy coffee with a view of the vibrant streets below, so it's a great place to people watch. When you're in Portugal, a must-try is the traditional Francesinha, and the best place to get it is at Brasa Aliados. Make sure to make a reservation. This dish has its origins in Porto in the 1950s, inspired by the French croque monsieur, but adapted to local tastes with Portuguese ingredients. It is a sandwich made with thick slices of white bread, stuffed with a variety of meats like ham, sausage, and steak, all covered in melted cheese and topped with a spicy tomato beer sauce, which didn't have much flavor in my opinion. It's often served with a side of fries and a fried egg on top. As you can see, I didn't quite like it.
Oh my god. The meat is tough, the bread is stale, the sauce is really salty.
We ordered 2 halves, and my half was super dry and flavorless. The bread was stale and didn't soak up any of the sauce. The other half my friends got weren't as bad since their bread wasn't stale and dry. I think it's worth trying though, but nothing to rave about.
Cute.
Our favorite restaurant was Flor de Congregados. It is a super charming historic restaurant in Porto that is known for its authentic Portuguese food and intimate old world atmosphere. This small rustic eatery has traditional stone walls, low ceilings, and wooden beams, making it feel like a step back in time. The food felt very traditional and home cooked with the open kitchen concept. It's a small, cozy space and very charming. Definitely make a reservation here as there's not a lot of seating. The service was impeccable, and we wanted to order everything on the menu. We finally settled on ordering the cod, the calamari, and the traditional tripas a moda de Porto, tripe white bean soup. I actually love tripe, especially if it's prepared in Asian Chinese style or in Mexican tacos, but I didn't love this dish probably because Portuguese food in general isn't as seasoned or spiced.
So I want to cut it.
This restaurant is located right on the popular square, and in the evening there's live music, street performers playing, and it was so much fun. Definitely come here for the vibes and enjoy the area filled with historic buildings, cafes, wine bars, and boutique stores. This is the ideal restaurant to people watch, drink some port wine, and soak in the local culture.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
We came here to specifically get the octopus dish since it's a whole octopus, but then we weren't sure if we would finish it with just 2 people, so we ended up getting other dishes instead. The atmosphere of this restaurant is very cool, and we sat at the sharing table in the back since we didn't actually have reservations, but it was still a lot of fun and we met the people that sat around us. I highly recommend getting the seafood dishes here. The power actually went off at the end of the meal, but they quickly brought out candles, which made it very intimate and special. We went to 2 markets in Porto, and you'll definitely want to stop by Mercado Bolhao. This is one of Porto's most iconic and historic markets, established in 1839.
We're in the Mercado Bolhao. Kind of reminds me of the market in Barcelona. More souvenirs, more locals to buy for groceries and stuff. But our favorite is wine, oysters, and cheese on the other side.
What I love about this market is that you can buy a glass of wine first and drink while you walk around the market. You can find everything from fresh seafood and fruits to traditional Portuguese cheeses and charcuterie. We bought some sardines as souvenirs to bring back home, and they make the perfect gifts. Fun fact, this is actually a place where locals actually shop, so it's not just for tourists. These were also some of the freshest oysters I've ever had. It was so good.
This is uni, scallop, and caviar. Cheers. It's fresh.
Oh god, that's like
Uni taste with a little bit of salty caviar. The scallop, no taste at all. Well, they vacuum pack it too.
It's just mussels with like salsa.
Ah.
Another market located on the Gaia side has more stalls, more like a food court with food vendors, so it's a great place to try various restaurants and dishes all under one roof. Also located in Gaia is the Portuguese Rooftop Bar, overlooking the Douro River and onto Porto. Seeing Porto from Gaia is an absolute must-do and makes you see Porto from a different perspective. The drinks here are super unique, and look how huge this chili is. We wanted to check out the bars and nightlife scene, so we did our own bar hopping tour, and our favorite is Base Porto. It's an outdoor bar on the hill.
So cute. There's outdoor seatings here. Just like perfect weather.
The most popular nightlife street in Porto is called Galeria de Paris Street. However, the entire street was closed when we were there, so we ended up at Vermeteria because we heard a live music performer playing, and it was so much fun. There's a couple of bars on the street, and everyone was dancing and singing to the music. Last but not least, make sure to get Port Tonics at BL Lounge. Our walking tour guide said these are the best ones in Porto, and they sure were delicious. It's a small tapas restaurant, so stop by for a drink and a bite. Thanks for watching and eating and drinking with me around Porto. I hope you found this helpful, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.